Hello, good morning. Welcome to this mid-morning update on Wednesday the 30th of June. I trust you're well. Just like to take you through the market development so far today. It's been another patient morning for me, really. I've had to sit out and wait on these, and that's been a bit unfortunate in the sense that I haven't been able to capitalise on any trades. That said, it's conservative. Nothing's been taken, no risk's been taken on the book, so it's all good. Let's have a look at what was developing and what is developing in at the moment for this US session. So first of all, on cable here, you can see that we are looking a little bit toppy at this level. We've got lower highs coming down from this swing high at 151.30, 51.20, and support from 1, 2, 3 points of contact at 150.08, 150.10, and we were looking for either a continuation play long, the 15-minute continuation cross, or a 60-minute cross south, and it looked like it was going to provide us a cross south on this breakdown, but this was met by some fast and hard sellers at 149.80. As you can see, pushes straight back into the range. This what's regarded as a false breakout through a support, and really no change from this morning. Broken down and back up in the range. So realistically for me, the plan remains the same. Still look for a cross south or a continuation cross north. I will let you know if I take a position on cable. And moving on to euro dollar, and this has been quite cheeky this morning. You can see what happened in the sense that we saw a breakthrough pivot, we saw a break through a 60-minute 20 and a 15-minute cross, reversal cross north. Now the trend is down on euro dollar, as you can see. The trend both in the relative short term has been down after going sideways all last week, and it looked like potentially on this red bar that we could start to see a move south. So we're looking for the continuation cross with the trend for a short. Very tempted to take a position down here, and thankfully I managed to hold my patience and wait for a confirmed strategy trade after a break through 122 and a cross south. As you can see, that didn't take place, and now it's broken, made a new high, broken to the 4-hour 20. Looking at this chart in itself with no correlation, we would say that it's supported above the 4-hour 20, and we should be looking for the cross north. Do I like it? Well, not really. I think euro's fairly weak and the dollar is also fairly strong, so that wouldn't agree with my analysis. However, trade strategy, trade what you see and not what you think. So this afternoon, if we see a cross long, if we see the stochastic in the right place, then I'll be looking for a long position, and that will remain my stance unless we break back down through 122.60, in which case I will be looking for the cross back down as we were this morning. So to clarify, if it holds, if we get a cross long with an oversold stochastic, I'll be taking a long position. If it crosses back down through 122, which is 80 pips away from the current price, if it crosses down, then I'll be looking to take a short position on euro dollar. Right, let's take a look at euro yen. Euro yen has had a pullback like EU has. However, this pair has been unable to break through the 4-hour 20. You can see here it's remained below the red 4-hour 20. And I think, if anything, euro yen looks better for a short play than euro dollar because, as I said, it's remained below resistance. How do we go short? When do we go short? Well, quite simply on the break back down, not on the break itself, but as it breaks back down with the cross. Once we get a cross, let me just put a little trend line in here so you can see that. Basically, when the price makes a move down and shows us momentum, shows us direction on this pair with a 15-minute continuation cross, that's what I'll be looking for to take a short position, because at that point, if it takes place, I'll have a 15-minute continuation cross. That continuation cross will be with the daily pivot in the right place and with the main trend. So that's what I'm looking for. Breakthrough 108 with a cross south for a short position on EJ. Sterling yen, well, maybe I thought about this too much. Yesterday I decided not to take the short at 134 because of this support level down here. Really a cluster of support, no real specific level. I guess you'd say 133, 132.10, and then 133, and then 132.80, and then 132.68, 60. So you can see how it's kind of a cluster of support, basically unable to break through. This with any volume. Why is that? Well, both sterling and the yen are supported, so trying to trade sterling yen is going to be quite tricky, isn't it? So I think we're right in saying that from an analytical point of view, it was and it is the right analysis. But even with the right analysis, our strategy trade would have got us in at 134, stop loss above. Could have made 100 odd pips on that. Either way, I'm not in that myself, so no point looking back. Now, what can I do to find a trade? If I haven't taken this short at 134 because of support down here, then nothing's changed in that sense. And we haven't seen a clean break and resistance off this level. So, for me, sterling yen is untradeable, and I will look for better opportunities in euro yen, as that looks like if we do get across to the downside. Go back to that chart for a second. Euro yen, if we do get across to the downside, that will present a far better trade setup than sterling yen, in my opinion. So we've covered pound dollar, euro yen, and sterling yen, and that's really it at the moment, guys. I kind of hands are tied, a bit bored looking at these charts, not giving us a trade setup at the moment. I appreciate it's Wednesday. We've got non-farm payroll on Friday. I'd like to make some money before Friday, really. But at the same token, I don't want to get involved with any high risk trades. Happy to break even so far this week, rather that than be at a loss. Just waiting for a clear strategy trade, and I'll be looking to get involved. And at the moment, the best opportunity I can see is euro yen, short through the 60-minute 20 with a 15-minute cross continuation play. That looks like the best play. In terms of euro dollar, we talked about this. If it holds, we take a long play. And cable, well, cable's a mess as well at the moment. Supported, but a mess in the short term. You can see this little range which is formed, and it's trying to break down. False break. Short term trend is down. Sentiment is down for now. Longer term trend is up. How do you trade cable? I think we just wait for a strategy trade to develop. So once again, summarise, euro yen is the best thing I can see at the moment. That's what I'm looking for, and there's a few other things developing, i.e. on cable, or possibilities on cable, possibilities on euro dollar. So possibility cable short, possibility euro dollar long, but just by the very nature of what I've just said, that tells me there's no clear direction on my dollar pairs. If I'm looking for cable long, euro dollar short. That said, if we see a confirmation, if we see the stochastics in the right place, I will go ahead and take a position. For now, EJ is my best setup, and that's what I'm keeping one eye on. But obviously, it's some way away from my entry, so I'm not overly, I'm not all over it like a sore rash. I'm just keeping one eye on it. Leading into this US session, news-wise, we have got US ADP non-farm employment change at 1:15, which no doubt will see some volatility in the market, and that it was expected out at 59,000. Now, this will be an important indicator leading into non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll is expected to be out very bad. It's meant to be out at minus 103,000. So it would be an idea to keep an eye on this ADP non-farm payroll at 1:15 this afternoon. That may shake things up a little bit and give us some direction on the greenback. In terms of, we've got CAD news out also at 1:30. Not that I'm keeping an eye on any CAD trade setups. That said, if we see a continuation cross long on dollar CAD, that could be a trade. So yeah, we have got CAD GDP out at 1:30, and in terms of CAD pairs, dollar CAD, if we do see dollar strengthen and a weak number from Canada, could see a little 15-minute cross developing on this. Worth keeping an eye on that as well. Thereafter, we've got Chicago PMI, not really expected to be a major mover. Central Bank Trichet speaking at 3:30. Be aware of any stop losses on euro pairs at that time. Spikes, we often see spikes when Trichet is speaking. And then finally, at 3:30, you've got US crude oil inventories out. For those who have got a position on oil, expect some volatility there, where we're expecting 0.9 million less production output on oil. So that's that. So just to clarify once again, dollar CAD is a little play as a potential long. and euro yen as a potential short. Cable is a bit untradeable at the moment, and euro dollar as a potential long as well. So I'll keep you updated with that. Nothing's quite there as yet. I'm not looking to take a position in the next 5 minutes on any one of these pairs, but definitely one to keep an eye on for this US session. Thanks, guys. It's been a bit of a slow start to the week. I appreciate it. Let's just hold on tight to our position. We haven't overly exposed ourselves, which I'm pleased to see, and yeah, happy with that. Let's just see if we can get involved in some things this afternoon or tomorrow, before this non-farm payroll on Friday, if possible. Thanks, guys. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.